Hi everybody. So today we're going to be looking at parallel lines and what happens when those parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Okay, so let's take a look at these two lines which are parallel, and I've labeled those lines line M and line N. Now let's say that we are going to draw a transversal. That's a line that will cross through the parallel lines right here. And let's give that transversal an arrow on each end, and let's call our transversal line R. So when we draw that transversal, there are several angles that are formed. So I'm going to label these angles 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, you can see that there are lots of different angles formed, and these angles have various relationships that we're going to be learning about. But today we're going to be focusing on two of these angle relationships. The first one we're going to take a look at is called alternate interior angles. Okay, think about the name alternate interior angles. The name itself tells us a lot about what kinds of angles these will be. Okay, part of the name is interior. Interior means inside. In this case, that means the angles will be inside of the parallel lines. Number 2, alternate. Alternate means that the angles will be on opposite sides of the transversal. And the last important thing you should know about alternate interior angles is that these types of angles are congruent to each other. Now I know you guys know what congruent means. Same size and same shape. Therefore, these congruent angles are going to have the same measure. Please make sure all three of those points are in your notes. All right, let's go back to look at the diagram that we looked at earlier. And let's see if you can identify what are our pairs of alternate interior angles. How about we start with angle 3? If we take a look at angle 3, and we know our definition that we need to have angles that are inside of the parallel lines and are on opposite sides of the transversal and are equal in measure. I think it's pretty clear to see that the angle that matches will be angle 6. Now, some of you may have been thinking about another pair, and there is another pair. If we take a look at angle 5 will be an alternate interior match with angle 4. Okay, the correct way to notate that would be to state that angle 3 and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. So we use the angle symbol, angle 3, and angle 6 are alternate interior angles. Okay, the next pair of angles that we're going to be looking at, that special angle relationship, is called alternate exterior angles. And as you can probably guess, there's really only one thing different between alternate interior angles and alternate exterior angles. And that is the word exterior. Exterior means outside. So in this case, the exterior means the angles will be on the outsides of the parallel lines. Alternate, again, will mean that the alternate exterior angles will be on opposite sides of the transversal from each other. And again, alternate exterior angles will be congruent to each other, so these pairs will be congruent and have the same measure. So if we take a look at our original diagram again, and let's say we start with angle 7. Okay, let's take a look. Angle 7 is outside of one of the parallel lines, line N, And which angle do you think will be its alternate exterior match? You got it, number 2. Now, we also have another pair, so let's say we start with angle 1 this time, and its alternate exterior angle match will be angle 8. Notice that angle 1 is on the left side of the transversal, angle 8 is on the right side of the transversal, and both 1 and 8 are on the outsides of the parallel lines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to take out a piece of loose leaf paper, and this is what you're going to be turning in when you come to class on Monday. So I'd like you to make a sketch of this diagram. We'll be using this diagram to answer a couple of questions about some angles. Okay, now that you have copied down the figure, I would like you to name 2 pairs of alternate exterior angles for question number 1 from your figure, and then name 2 pairs of alternate interior angles from the figure for question number 2. Have a great day.